Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Jazzy, the video store Sasquatch here, and we are doing another Throwback Thursday. We started the top 20 movies of The Rock leading up into WrestleMania here, and we have the box office that we're gonna talk about, and then just like one little news article that we won't like get into deep, but I will let you guys know what's out there. Let's just start with that. That'll be the easiest thing to cover here quick. The Avengers movie cast is out, so if you want to go ahead and look it up, they do have the new Avengers cast out. It's Robert Downey Jr., Anthony Mackie, um, oh god, the Ghost Girl. There's all of them. Florence Pugh. Um, I didn't even hear them all. I didn't list them all. I should have done that, and then I would have looked a lot smarter there. But that is online. It's on Instagram. It's on Twitter. It's on all of them. So if you find it, there's a cool little video where they go through the chairs of everyone, and on the name it has the back of everyone. On the back of the chair has a name for everybody. So I thought that was pretty cool. So we do have an Avengers movie. We know who's going to be in the Avengers movie. We're going to know what stars are in it. And then I'm sure after the Fantastic Four coming out later this year, we'll know a little bit more about what it's going to be about. So that's a little news we have for you. And then we'll go jump into the Rock stuff here. So we're going to do the top 20 movies of the Rock. Um, it's because of WrestleMania. We're leading into WrestleMania April 20th. And or April 19th and 20th. We'll be done by the 18th, so we won't be watching any movies on WrestleMania time. We'll just be watching WrestleMania. We're going to start here with number 20, Be Cool, 2005, directed by F. Gary Gary, starring John Travolta, Uma Thurman, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Vince Vaughn. Disenchanted with the movie industry, Chili Palmer tries the music industry, meeting and romancing a widow of a music executive on the way. This movie is actually like low key like one of my favorites. It's a sequel to Get Shorty, and The Rock's character here is when you kind of know that he can be a star because um everything he's done so far has been like a badass dude, and this one he plays like something completely different. I feel like I shouldn't even tell you; you should have to watch it just to kind of like enhance it. If not, I'll comment the link for the music video that's attached with this, and you kind of watch it from there on YouTube. So yeah, definitely check that out. Cedric the Entertainer's in it. Andre 3000's in it. Harvey Keitel, Steven Tyler. Very good movie. A lot of good characters in this. This is like one of those ones that's just like laugh about every like 5 minutes. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna. It even kind of plays off the old um Pulp Fiction with John Travolta and Uma Thurman kind of being love interest there. So since they do the wrestling matches at 5 stars, I figure we go ahead and go with the 5 star ratings here. We'll go ahead and give this one a 3 stars. Um, GI Joe. All right, okay. So that one was Be Cool number 20. And then number 19 is G.I. Joe Retaliation, directed by John M. Chu, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Channing Tatum, Adriana Palaki, Lee Byung Kim. The G.I. Joes are not only fighting their mortal enemy Cobra, but the threats from within the government that jeopardize their very existence. This movie is very good. It's kind of star-studded too, when you kind of think about it. It's kind of unfortunate that we do lose Duke in this movie, though. But we got Bruce Willis coming out of nowhere. There were a lot of people from the original one, including the girl from Daredevil who plays Elektra, the series, not the movie, not Jennifer Garner. So there's a lot of good a lot of good people in this. I kind of texted my buddy while I was watching this. I was like, why didn't this kind of get more attention? Why don't we have like a whole string of G.I. Joe movies? I think that after you watch it, you kind of get it. This is another one of those 3 star movies. It's kind of like it went a little too long. Kind of needed to bring in The Rock in the sequel to kind of like bring the people's eyes to it. And then on top of it, it kind of it just wasn't like a top tier action movie. I don't know. It's just kind of a little cheesy too. I don't know. There's just something that's like off about this movie for me. but 3 stars still. And it's definitely number 19. This is the one where we start to see The Rock coming in sequels, and we start to see him save the day for some of these movies, and that's pretty good for someone to say that, because he does do that a lot in his career, and you'll see that throughout this list. So that was number 19, G.I. Joe Retaliation, directed by John M. Chu. And then we're going to move into number 18, directed by Peter Berg, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Or Rundown, directed by Peter Berg, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Sean William Scott, Christopher Walken, Rosario Dawson. Um, a tough, aspiring chef is hired to bring home a mobster's son from the Amazon, becomes involved in the fight against an oppressive town operator and the search of a legendary treasure. This movie has Christopher Walken in it as the bad guy. It's freaking awesome. Really, it probably could be up higher on the list, but I was just trying to be like honest, because when you kind of talk about people and you talk about people in the Rock movies, like there are not a lot of people who are going to bring this movie up. It's all part of it is because of the age of the movie, and like just the fact that it kind of just kind of got buried into it. All the other like stories, especially around that time, like all these movies were kind of around the same thing. There's a lot of cool things about it. There's the fighting scenes; those are really top notch. The fact that Christopher Walken's the bad guy is pretty awesome. The Rock just being a straight up badass throughout this whole movie is pretty cool. You kind of see the precursor to what his career is going to more be, with this movie, especially. This is kind of the start of it, to where he's gonna have a comedic guy follow him, but he's gonna be the badass. You know what I mean? And that's kind of the formula that works here. And Sean William Scott kind of plays that perfect, especially since he was coming off the one movie, World Ends or whatever, or at World's End or whatever, with Shang whatever, the dude where they're a martial artist, or Bulletproof Monk or something like that. Like he was just coming off that, and it was like the same thing. So yeah, this was a perfect timing movie for them. Let's see here. I'll give this one 3.5 stars. I think this is just a little bit better than the other movies. I really think that this is one of the ones I could have put up top 10 list, and I don't think many people have said it, but I was just trying to be like right where we are. Like really, in my personal opinion, it's probably a little higher, but in the overall his career, it's probably like right perfect where it's at. So that's number 18, The Rundown, directed by Peter Berg. And then we have number 17 here, Hercules. This is the one we watched today, directed by Brett Ratner, starring Dwayne The Rock Johnson, John Hurt, Ian McShane, Joseph Fiennes. Having endured his legendary 12 labors, Hercules, the Greek demigod, has his life as a sword for hire tested when the king of Thrace and daughters seek his aid in defeating a tyrannical warlord. Um, yeah, this one's good. This one is the one where he finally like bulks up. I think it's between this one and Pain and Gain, because he really does look huge in Pain and Gain as well. He keeps it in still the same time frame around that. So I'm saying, well, this is the one that people like he really bulked up for. I don't think he had to bulk up for it, especially when you like see the people that he's acting against and with. They're kind of small. He would look huge no matter what, just from his frame and size. But he did bulk up for it. This is where we heard the stories of like just the crazy amount of intake of calories and carbs and whatever he was taking. He says he was clean throughout the whole time, so we're gonna stick with the fact that he was clean through the whole time. He just had a very good diet, a very high diet, very high protein diet. He was huge. He looks huge in the movie. He is crazy. He did get crazy big for this movie. That's about all I can remember about it, though. Honestly, even after watching it, like just like right before I talked to you guys, yeah, it's a good story. Yeah, we all know who Hercules is, but I think that there's just too much of a Greek mythology for today's audience. And then, like on top of it, well, we could have probably did something where like, why don't we bring in a modern day Hercules and with the Rock and his huge ass, and then brought in some bigger guys for him to fight, and like maybe saw a little bit modern day version of it or something, but better. We didn't need another buckling movie, sword swashbuckling movie, or whatever they call it. I don't know. I think that this one probably could have went to like number 20, and those two probably could have moved up to this one. But to be honest with you, this is a pretty high box office success, so that is why it's where it is at. And that is number 17, directed by Brett Ratner. And then for the box office for March 28th and 30th through 30th, A Working Man takes it. I don't even know if I did prediction. If I did, I probably was wrong. 15.5. I don't think I did because I saw the total already before I went in. It was about 15 million. So 15.5 million total dollars altogether. $15.5 million all the way together for the weekend. Opening weekend, it is the number one movie of the week. The Death of the Unicorn didn't do fair as well. I kind of figured it wouldn't. And it's kind of going to be one of those indie movies. Snow White still here, 14.3 million, still over 10 million, $69.8 million total. This movie just we ain't gonna talk about it. It just died before it came out, and then it just died when it was out, and it's just dead. And then episode 5.1, Last Supper, $11.8 million. The only reason I bring it up is because I told you if it was over 10 million, I'd bring it up, and I'm bringing it up. Of course, we're around Easter time, so it kind of makes sense that this would kind of do well. But I'm bringing it up. It says under the box office episode number 5.1. Under the title, it's like the legacy or something, the Last Supper. So interesting stuff there. I don't think I saw the option to watch it in my theater. I'm not very positive, but I'm not saying I would have even if I had seen it. But that is what top box office total is. It's still that it's kind of a higher box office weekend than the normal weekends we've been. That's almost double every all the numbers. So that's good for this year. Kind of what we're going into. We have Minecraft this week, I believe. Yeah, Minecraft. So we'll see about that. And then let me know what you guys think about the Rock movies. What's the number one Rock movie that has to be on this list? If this list is not legit, let me know in the comment section below. Please have a good rest of your day or night, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment your top movie picks for Throwback Thursday in the comment section, and see you next time in the cave.